Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today I've got something super exciting to share with you, a brand new product. Now, hold up a second, before we dive in, I want you to do me a solid favor. Check out the full review I've put together for you.
Welcome to AI Book Engine. AI Book Engine is an AI-powered ebook creation platform that helps you turn one simple keyword into a complete KDP-ready ebook project, including the creative brief, outline, manuscript, cover, metadata, and downloadable publishing package. In this walkthrough, I am going to build a brand new ebook project from scratch inside AI Book Engine. I will start with only a simple keyword, then move through the full creation flow, choosing the ebook format, picking the niche, selecting a design style, writing the brief, refining it with AI, generating the book, and then reviewing everything after it is created. After that, I will also show the library, the outline, the manuscript editor, stock image insertion, premium cover generation, KDP metadata, author name settings, and the final download package. The goal is to show the full buyer experience, not just one screen. This is the main dashboard. At the top, users can see their available credits and their account area. On the left side, the main front-end sections are Dashboard, Create, My Library, and Settings. Those are the areas I want to focus on in this demo. The dashboard also gives a quick snapshot of how many ebooks have been created and where to start a new project. If a user has already created books before, they can come back here and continue working from the Recent Books area. But for this demo, I am going to create a fresh ebook, so you can see the whole process from the beginning. To create a new project, I click Create. The first decision is the format. AI Book Engine can support more than one format, but for this front-end walkthrough, I am choosing ebook. This option is designed to create a KDP-ready ebook package with the core pieces a publisher needs to review: the manuscript, the cover, the listing metadata, and the downloadable package. I am not going to use the upgrade modules in this demo, because the point here is to show the normal ebook creation flow a front-end customer can understand right away. Next, I choose the kind of ebook I want to create. This matters because the genre helps guide the research, the tone, the cover direction, and the kind of reader the book should speak to. For this example, I am going to choose mindfulness. It is a good KDP-style nonfiction niche because the audience is clear, the problem is easy to understand, and the content can be practical. Now, I choose the visual style for the ebook. This is a nice part of the workflow because the user is not only generating text, they are also choosing how the final PDF should feel visually. The style controls things like the cover page, chapter headers, fonts, colors, and overall layout. For a mindfulness ebook, I am going to choose Clean Minimal because it feels calm and modern. Before I commit, I can preview the style and see how the cover, table of contents, chapter pages, content pages, and recap pages might look. Once the style feels right, I click Use this style and continue. This step is where I give the system the actual book idea. I can choose the AI model, enter the topic or keyword, set the book length, choose the cover level, and add a tone preference. For this demo, I will enter mindfulness for busy professionals. That is specific enough to give the book a clear reader, but broad enough for the AI to build a useful structure around it. I will keep the recommended model, keep the book length short for the demo, and add a tonepreference.com/practical, beginner-friendly, and motivating. I also keep the author name option turned on so the cover can include the account author name. Before generating the full ebook, I can use the AI brief. This is helpful because many users start with a simple idea, but they may not know how to turn that idea into a strong book direction. Here, AI Book Engine expands the keyword into a more complete creative brief. It identifies the target audience, explains the book angle, suggests the tone of voice, and gives a structural direction for the chapters. I do not have to accept it blindly. I can review the brief, edit it if I want, and make sure the project is going in the right direction before spending credits on the full generation. Once the brief looks good, I click Generate My ebook. Now the app starts building the project step by step. It researches the market direction, generates the outline, writes the manuscript, designs the cover, creates the KDP-style metadata, formats the PDF, and then marks the project as done. During the writing stage, I can see the manuscript preview streaming into the page, which makes the process feel transparent. After generation finishes, I click View eBook. This brings me to the finished book page. Here, I can immediately see the cover, the ready-to-publish status, the generated title, the subtitle, the original keyword, the number of chapters, and the word count. There is also a Download KDP Package button to export the finished package after reviewing it. At this point, the project is not just a loose draft. It has a manuscript, cover, outline, metadata, and a structured place to manage everything. Next, I will show my library. Every ebook created is saved here, so you can come back later instead of losing the project after generation. The library shows the total number of books, which ones are ready to publish, and whether any runs failed. The book card includes the cover, the title, the keyword, the status, and a link to view the details. This is useful for anyone building more than one ebook, because they can manage a small catalog of projects instead of working from random downloads or scattered files. Back inside the book detail page, I can open the Outline tab. This gives me a clean view of the chapter structure. I can see each chapter title, what the chapter is supposed to cover, and the target word count. This is useful because a KDP ebook should not feel random. The outline helps the user check the logic of the book before they spend time editing the manuscript. If the structure looks good, they can move on. If something feels off, they know exactly which chapter needs attention. The manuscript tab is where you review the actual book content. The chapters are separated into individual cards, each with its own word count. When I open a chapter, I can read the generated content directly. I also have two important options: regenerate the chapter with AI or edit the chapter manually. For the demo, I would not regenerate unless I want to change the content, but it is worth showing that the option exists. It means you're not stuck with the first version of a chapter. When I click Edit Chapter, the content opens inside a simple editor. The editor supports Markdown, so users can polish the text with headings, bold, italic bullets, and other simple formatting. This is important because the app is not forcing the user to accept the AI output exactly as it is. They can adjust the wording, add examples, fix details, or personalize the chapter before downloading the final package. The editor also includes an Add Image tool. I can search for free stock photos directly inside the workflow, using sources like Pexels and Unsplash. For example, I can search Mindfulness Workspace and get a grid of relevant images, each with the source and photographer attribution. When I insert an image, the app places it into the chapter as a markdown image and stores it through the app's image system. This is a strong feature to show because it helps users make the ebook feel more complete without leaving the platform to hunt for visuals manually. Now, I will go to the Cover tab. The user can review the current cover and generate new cover options if they want a different look. There are different quality levels, including Basic, Standard, and Premium. For a stronger demo, Premium is the best one to show because it creates a more polished cover style. I can choose Premium, keep the number of options at 1, and generate a new cover. Once the option appears, I can click Use this to apply it to the book. This gives the user a cleaner, more professional visual asset for the final package. The Metadata tab is one of the most important post-creation screens. Here, AI Book Engine prepares the listing information that you often leave until the last minute. I can see the title, subtitle, book description, keyword ideas, and primary and secondary categories. This does not guarantee KDP rankings or sales, of course, but it gives the user a much better starting point than a blank listing page. For creators who struggle with descriptions and keywords, this part can save a lot of time during publishing preparation. Before wrapping up, I also want to show settings. In the Account section, you can edit your name, which is used as the book author name. New books use the updated name right away, and existing books can update on the next download. This is a small detail, but it matters because author branding appears on the cover and inside the book package. For the demo, I am only showing where this setting lives, not changing the account. To finish the workflow, I go back to the book detail page and point to Download KDP Package. That is the final handoff. The user can review the outline, edit the manuscript, improve the cover, check the metadata, manage the project in the library, and then export the package when they are ready. So, the full workflow is simple. Start with a keyword, choose the niche and style, refine the brief, generate the ebook, polish the project, and download the KDP-ready assets. That is the core promise of AI Book Engine, one guided dashboard for turning an idea into a finished ebook project.